Hey guys, I just wanted to have a chat to you a little bit about the process that we undertook in order to sell a property that we've recently sold in 31 Capri Street in Caloundra West. We needed to help the owners transition from this particular property. They're an older couple into an over a 50s retirement village. We've been dealing with that owner for nearly 12 months, and really what we were originally invited in to do was to talk to them a little bit about the process, how a transaction would look, how they could buy another property and also sell this, and how that timing would work. Because they're an older couple, they wanted to make sure that they minimised the level of stress that they undertook, and so it was a process. So what we did was we firstly explained the way that a contract could work, gave them a level of comfort over our understanding of that, and then they ended up putting an offer in on a property which just recently settled. A property that they're going to be moving into. But we wanted to and needed to sell this property first. So what we did was we did an advertising campaign which focused on targeting investors, and we ended up selling this property to a lovely South American couple that have purchased this as an investment. They were able to rent the property back to the current owners, which just alleviated a significant amount of stress. I think that the creative contract structures and the ability to be able to think outside the square and help the individuals that are involved in a transaction meet their own personal requirements is a really fundamental component to being a great real estate agent. And at Team TAV, I really pride myself, and I know Lisa does as well, on making sure that the people are the priority and the transaction is secondary. And we achieve great prices, but we focus on making sure that we have win-wins. We work with sellers to ensure that the transaction that they're wanting to undertake is done correctly and professionally handled and without stress and without mistakes. And with buyers, we make sure properties are presented beautifully so that they get a lovely property to move into. So with this particular property here at 31 Capri, the owners who have purchased this, we've already got a tenant secured for them when the current owners move out, which is at the end of this week. We have the property presents immaculately. We've been able to move the existing owner into a new property without any stress, and it's a massive win-win for both parties. So at Team TAV, we like to do that, and if you're looking at selling your property, I'd encourage you to reach out and have a chat with us. We're a no-pressure organisation. I've got over 20 years experience selling real estate. I love helping clients, and I'd love to be able to help you with your property transaction as well. So thanks very much for listening, and good luck with your next property transaction.